Hey everyone, Paul Johnson, Waconia, Minnesota, and the Laughing Trail Fly Tying Club. Today I'm going to be tying the Root River Special. So this is a pattern that I learned from the folks at the Driftless Flyfishing Co in Preston, Minnesota. Seems to be a good fly for a little bit off color or even dirty water. So it's tied on a size 14, 1XL long hook. It's got a 2.8 millimeter gold tungsten bead. The tail is just some brown rooster hackle. The body is black Arctic fox. Has a brown rooster hackle for the body itself. And then there's a ribbing of small gold wire. So I'll just get started here already. Put the bead on my hook. For thread, I'm going to be using brown 14-aught. Color and the thread really doesn't matter because it's all going to get buried. I do like tying with light tying thread, and this 14-aught it fits that bill real well. So get thread started, get it to the bend of the hook. For the tail, what I did is I took a couple clumps of brown rooster hackle, a little bit oversized, pulled them off in two separate clumps and then try to match the tips up as best as I can. I want this to be about a hook shank in length, so just make a couple wraps, and that looks pretty good there, so we'll tie that in, and then I can clip off the remaining part of that. Next, I'm going to tie in a length of gold wire. I'm going to start it on my side of the hook, and then I'm going to wrap it around the hook shank and get it over to the far side of the hook. All right, now I have a length of or a piece of brown rooster hackle, and I'm just going to take it and clip off a little bit of the stem, make it look like a little bit of a comb, and that's going to give that thread something really good to bite into, and then that will not pull out of there. Now I have some black Arctic fox, and so what I did is I cut it off of the skin, and then kind of pulled it, if you will, apart, and I think the correct term is carding, and then kind of get it to length, and then all the same lengths. If you have guard hairs in there, you can pull those out. And when you get it to this stage, it actually dubs very nicely. So what we want to do here is just get a smooth body, really no taper to it. Just a little bit more. All right behind the bead. Pretty smooth there. All right, now that rooster hackle, I'm going to just wrap that or palmer that forward in even spaced wraps. All the ways up to the bead. And then right up to the bead, now I'm going to make one full wrap there. All right, come in with my tying thread and secure that, and I can clip off that excess. Then with that gold wire we tied in, I'm going to wrap that, and I'm not going to counter wrap. Usually with wire I counter wrap, but if you counter wrap through all of this hackle, you're going to trap it all down. And if you just wrap it the same way you did your tying thread and your other materials, it gets through the fibers of that hackle pretty well without binding a bunch of it down. And get up behind the bead, come in with my tying thread. All right, now I'm gonna helicopter that wire off, and then I can just whip finish. And then cut my tying thread off. So there it is, the Root River Special. Try it out. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.